Do, 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 do. Yes, there we go. First things first. Beer. Oh yeah, like that sound. Gotta be careful with this shit. Very, very careful. Just open a window. There we go. You can smell it. You can smell that beer. Oh yes. There we go. Right, shut that up over there. It's time to put something in this motherfucker. I think let's go with Battle Monsters. Obviously we are using the action replay here. These being Japanese imports and all of that. Give me some sound. We don't want no cheats. Cheating's bad, people. Don't cheat. Right. Check the options, and if there is a difficulty level, we shall be changing it. There we go. I always love how a lot of these Japanese games, I mean this was available in Power Regions by the way, how they have English options. All the text in the options menus and main menus are English. So we have a selection of shitty ass we'll go with this guy because he's like the most normal looking character. Yes, I was going to say a shitty ass selection of fighters to choose from. I do like this game. It's pretty terrible, to be honest. It's basically one of those bad Mortal Kombat clones, but I like that kind of shit. Some proper wonky animations, and just like look at the actual scaling, the size of the character models, the character sprites. They're just all off and horrible. Trying to just get my bearings here. So, you know, a punch and a kick. I've played this game before, by the way, just not for a very long time. You can run if we double tap. There we go. That was pretty damn easy. Who's bloody... That was my mum telling me that she's watching Fat Camp. Great. Thanks for that. You what? This game is pretty pricey to pick up a PAL copy. I think I paid about 15 quid for this, imported from Japan. Well, should I say I bought it directly from Japan, so essentially I kind of imported it, if you want to be very specific about things. I do find this game somewhat slightly more playable than WWF In Your House that I was playing the other night. This this female character here in the green, it actually looks like well, even the guy in the red, that, you know, my character, they both look like you can see the lighting kind of reflecting back from the blue screen that they maybe recorded this on. Because if you're as old as me, you remember back in the day it used to be blue screen and not green screen for your chroma key. So I don't know whether they kind of cocked up the lighting when they were digitising these characters. I really need to turn that shit off on my iPhone, where it just, if I don't actually open the text message, it beeps again. That's that kind of annoying notification sound. Death mask. Right. Kind of looks like more like Frankenstein than a dude in a mask. I think this game would actually play better if the screen didn't constantly zoom in and out. Obviously the kind of unique thing about this game is you can jump onto differing kind of layers of the stage. I can't remember how you do that. Do I just jump, or do I... oh, that's it. I press the X button and it jumps up onto kind of the nearest platform. Yeah, look at that. Shit. It's almost like a really fucked up version of Super Smash Brothers. No, it's nothing like Super Smash Brothers, but you can jump around the screen. Yeah, whoop this bitch ass. Can I do like any attacks where it comes down? Yeah. So I'll do that and then I can see, oh shit. Yeah! No! I like how the life meter is essentially a bunch of candles. It really makes me want to snuff this cunt out. I'm funny. I'm not funny. Hey, there's 2 people watching. Hey. Hello, 2 people. Say hello in the chat. I have to look this way to see because I'm stupid and I need to sort the configuration of this goddamn office out because it is just horrendous at the minute. Come on, get my killer knee to the face. That little punch combo there, I like to call that the Lil Jon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If anybody is actually wondering, I'm doing a live stream at the minute because I was I've actually started work on another top 10 video, but the Saturn top 10 video didn't get 100 likes until earlier today, so I only started working sort of on the new video earlier today, and I've sorted most of the titles out, and you know, I've just got to move on to the next stage and start piecing the whole thing together, recording the footage and the sound and everything. So that's gonna be coming up, but that will be next Saturday. So I didn't want to leave people hanging. I just thought I'd do a bit of a Sega Saturn live stream, play some of my Japanese imports that are also available in Power Regions, but what the hell. And after all, why wouldn't I want to play this epic game? Yips. Essentially, if you're playing two-player with, you know, obviously another human opponent, I think you probably would spend a hell of a lot of time just sort of jumping around the screen, just being idiots. Fucking, this guy is fucking getting on my nerves now. I'm not sure whether it's the AI or like the fact that this stage has quite a hefty portion of platformage to jump on and use, but the AI is being so fucking annoying in this match, jumping around and shit. Fuck off. Oh no, time it, I win. Yes. What the hell? That looks like a skeleton with a big ass afro. What the hell? It's like a skeleton of fucking Hulk or something, like fucking Lou Ferrigno. What's going on? I'm guessing this, you know, enemy here is actually a clay model, sort of along the lines of like Clay Fighters or Primal Rage, something like that. That is how you beat a clay model. If you've just joined in watching the stream, we are playing Battle Monsters here. If you're wondering what this weird digitised monstrosity is that's adorning your screen on your device of choice, yes, Battle Monsters. It's a very shallow game. There's not a lot of depth to the fighting, but it's still quite good fun to just mash some buttons and watch the absolutely ridiculous characters beat the shit out of each other. What the hell is that? Dude looked like he got like some balls hanging from his chin. What is that shit? Sup out Daffy UK, yeah, I see you in the chat. Yeah, picking my top 10 videos. To be honest, it's not as hard as it could be with me just doing games that are actually in my collection, but if it was the case of doing it sort of out of all of the games of all time, you know, I can include, you know, games that I've played at other people's houses, games that I've borrowed and stuff like that. Yeah, it would be a lot more difficult, but kind of the format that I'm choosing to use at the minute with my top 10 videos, it makes it a bit easier. Plus, when it comes to certain systems, I do have, for example, the top 10 that I'm currently working on, I have around 5 games in it that are from the same publisher, and I just really like their games. I still like their games, so there we go. Right, we've got a dude holding his own head. Okay, is he going to use it as a weapon? Oh, it's an interesting stage. Oh, so I knock him off and then he gets ate by a big, weird, fucking shell snake lizard thing. Okay. Complete victory. Alright, so let's try that again. I'm assuming if I go this way, yeah, I can fall off the other end. So that was pretty easy. Shame he doesn't kind of explode into dismembered limbs. Is that the end of the game? Oh no, one more. Maybe more than one more. I just assumed with them snaky things that was the end of the game. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, you would do that, wouldn't you? You only have 25 games for the Wii U. I think I only have about 8 games for the Wii U. And to be honest, I don't really like any Wii U games, as controversial as that may sound. The last one I liked on the Wii U was Super Mario 3D World, and I just found it was too easy. Like, I mean, I like easy games, but I don't know, it was just lacking something for me. I wonder, I'm thinking, you say that the Wii U doesn't have a big catalogue. Does the Wii U have less games than Sega Saturn? I'm sure it must have less. So there's an interesting debate. Which console has more good games, the Saturn or the Wii U? I bought that Mario Maker as well, and I just couldn't be arsed with it. So I just want to I want to play games. I don't want to have to work. Plus, if I wanted to make a platforming game, I can do that using Game Maker on my PC. Or alternatively, I can use Game Maker on my PC to make like a weird spaceship style shooter with dicks and balls, and basically you jizz on your enemies. Yeah, I did do that actually. Yeah. game has got stages for ages. I'm gonna run out of beer. Like, run out of beer in the glass. I mean, me run out of beer. I mean, what have I got? I got 14. I think I got 14 cans of Stella because I'm a peasant in the fridge. Because for some reason I can't drink Kronenberg at the minute. It tastes like shit. It used to be my, not my favourite beer, but it used to be my go-to standard lager. But yeah, for some reason I can't drink Kronenberg, and Stella somehow tastes better at the minute. So I have 14 cans of Stella and 2 660 bottles of San Miguel and a, what are they? The 70 CL 700ml bottle of Desperados. So we're not going to run out of beer tonight, and we're going to jam a big fat dirty kebab down our hole as well. That's how we roll. I do have, yeah, the Saturn does got a lot of games in Japan, like probably train simulators, horse racing titles, mahjong, and the one that does annoy me is, as I said in the Saturn top 10 video, that they got essentially Street Fighter Alpha free, obviously called Street Fighter Zero free in Japan. But that would have been awesome, especially if they'd have used like the 4 meg expansion. There we go, that is how we do that. Yeah, I do have a in the game room. I have that mini fridge for beer, but I can't bother to use it because it doesn't actually get as cold as my normal fridge. I don't really, essentially I don't really have a normal fridge that isn't for beer, because my normal fridge has hardly anything in it anyway, and I just use it for beer really. It has like milk, some stuff for my sandwiches for work, some hot sauce, some mint sauce that needs to go in the bin, and some apples and oranges that don't even really need to be in the fridge. I like to keep my shit fresh. So yeah, essentially the fridge is mostly for beer. It's a sad state of affairs. No, it's not. It's actually very fucking good. Stage here reminds me of the Mortal Kombat movie. Right at the start. Like the bit where, you know, Raiden gets introduced and shit. By the way, Mortal Kombat, what was the second one called? Was it Apocalypse? It wasn't Apocalypse. I forgot what it was called. I want to forget about that movie. That movie is fucking terrible, the second Mortal Kombat movie. Fuck that movie. Wow, it's me versus Crowface. This dude kind of reminds me of, you know, the Batman in Revenge of Shinobi. The bit where there's like the controversy and the different versions and things with Spider-Man and Batman and the boss battle. What the fuck, man? What the... Hey? Oh, I can jump on the clouds. That was unexpected. Oh, this is a shit stage. Not a clusterfuck. Yeah, he reminds me of the Batman portion of that boss fight. Flying around the screen and shit. For viewers, we're setting like new records all the time on this channel. do like that you can sort of put together floating combos in this game. I mean, it's not, what would you say, it's not uncommon in 32-bit 2D fighting games. However, it is kind of uncommon in games that are this kind of shit, should I say. Although shit in a good way. This game's Pit Fighter shit. Everybody loves Pit Fighter, but it is absolutely terrible. Believe it or not, I think I know what a Monty Python cartoon looks like, and I think I know where you're coming from. It's not really something that I can say. I can't say anything because I'm thick. I'm a retard. And I play retard games and eat beef burgers. You what? He turns into a big hairy testicle and then proceeds to squash me. You. So you fall off the bottom of the screen, you come down from the top. Shit. That's interesting. It's a good job it does that, because the collision detection is pretty damn wonky. You know, sometimes when I play games I kind of struggle for anything to say, never mind anything interesting to say. This game provides me with absolute constant content because it's just insane. Yeah. There we go. If you want to know what the case looks like, there we go. Yeah, that's what it looks like as I get my bearings in front of the camera. And we are going to boot that one out of the system, put it back in its case over here, and we're going to slam in another weird ass shitty 2D fighter. This one is Galaxy Fight. Can you see that? Probably not, because it's a tiny little thing in the bottom of the screen. Can do this. Yeah. And then be like, that's what it looks like, Galaxy Fight. There's loads of glare on the jewel case there, and then we slam that back up into the corner like that. It says it's checking the disc formats because I need to reset so that the action replay boots up, unless it's being a complete utter retard, which it would seem to be. And then we have to turn it off, turn it back on. Sometimes this stuff can, there we go, sometimes it can mess with the capture device. Hopefully the action replay will boot up now. Oh, you dickhead. For sake. This is why every so often I do these videos where I moan about everything that I do does not work. Why is it not? I'm gonna have to go old school, blow on this shit. Fuck, that didn't feel good. What the fuck? Weird. Try reset. Don't know whether you can hear me. Please goddamn work, will you? Yes, there we go. It's kind of worrying that I'm having to take the action replay out and then put it back in, because apparently these cartridges have quite thick boards and they can stretch the kind of pins on the cartridge slot on the back of the Saturn. So starting with no cheats enabled, obviously, with my headphone hanging off, and yeah, the game it does kind of look very anime like. I'm not sure whether this one is based on an anime. I actually saw this game in a video and I was like, wow, that looks like a really cool game. So I bought it, and then when I got it, started playing it and thought, what a load of shit. We're going to play it again and see if I still think it's a load of shit. There we go. So we got some characters obviously to choose from. We'll go with Alvin because he sounds like one of the fucking chipmunks. And what are we playing? Star Fox here? What is this? The weird thing with this game is that when I bought it, when I saw the video and thought I need to buy that game, I remember it being a sort of digitised 2D game, like, you know, the game that we've just played, you know, old school Mortal Kombat style graphics. And then I got the game and I'm like, it's not digitised at all. What the fuck was I taking when I seen that shit? Smoking crack or something. Although it probably was like 4 in the morning, I'd probably drank like 20 cans of beer or some shit. Oh yes, Alvin definitely wins. This game doesn't play as badly as I remember it to play. Again, it does that whole scaling thing, but it's not as bad as Battle Monsters. It just kind of zooms out and you back away from your opponent. Nice meaty sound effects. So I'm going to attempt, when I win this fight, to go downstairs and grab a beer in the time it takes to load the next round. But first I've got to beat this guy, because I need damn beer. There is some sort of story, it would seem, but obviously it's all in Japanese. This game is available in power regions, but it's not very common, so it will set you back a mega fuck ton of dollars or pounds sterlings. Guy's pretty what is why it's not a guy, it's a fucking robot, but this fucking robot is very irritating. Do not like this thing. Musafar beer. Oh, we've got some special move and shit. Well, I need to go now and get beer. I'm out of here. Yes, he's back. And in the game. Yeah, what I was gonna say is Matt. Yeah, what I was gonna say is with the Saturn, it's funny because you can actually, well, it's not funny, it's not even remotely funny, but you can hear the controller when you play the game because the buttons are kind of really loose. It's just weird because they are, you know, very durable controllers, but it's just kind of a quirk of Sega consoles, really. The Dreamcast didn't really rattle that much. You were using an analog stick mainly and some triggers. Alright. And some sound. Ooh, this is some funky music. Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat! You want some dick? You got a cheeseburger, I suck your dick. Oh shit, I thought he was dead. Damn. There we go. Draw a little bit, draw blood and pour a bit of beer. Alright, come on. Speed pouring. Here we go. Round 3. Fight! Come on, he's got some Dalsim legs and shit. Oh, this guy's annoying. In a fighting game, just not very balanced, and like your attacks don't seem to be your character's attacks don't seem to be kind of compatible with the other character's attacks. It was very much what that fight was like. He looks like John Reno in Leon. Great movie, by the way. Although very weird if you watch the extended version with the deleted scenes. You what? Don't you dare. Oh, we're back. We're back. That was going to kick me out to the Saturn boot screen then. Bitch. Come on. Right, it's coming down to the wire now. And I ain't talking about no Omar coming shit. Omar coming in a man's ass. Right, we're dead. Whoa. What this game feels like is, if you imagine, say for example, Street Fighter 2 is Mortal Kombat X, or Mortal Kombat X if you want like more characters and shit, yeah? Stay with me. And the other game that's gonna be alongside Mortal Kombat X is Injustice. Right, so if you imagine, by comparison, if Street Fighter 2 was Mortal Kombat X, then this would be Injustice. Like, I mean, obviously them two games are made by the same developer, which is, but, you know, these games weren't. One was made by Sunsoft and one was made by Capcom. This one was made by Sunsoft, if you didn't already know. Yeah, just, and I mean that in reference to like the fighting style. Like I find Injustice to be clunky compared to Mortal Kombat, and that's kind of what this game feels like. It feels a bit like a 2D Injustice, which is a very weird comparison to make, to be honest. I'll just shut up now. Hey, you've got an 80s haircut, but it's the fucking 90s. What you playing at, bitch? Alright, let's try a different character. We'll try her. She looks very irritating. She looks like a very irritating cosplayer type female. I wonder if anybody has ever actually gone to a cosplay event dressed as this character that I have selected. Rumi, that's the name. Rumi versus Jory. Whoa, she got some big ass fucking shoes on her, and some big ass mitts that are good for. They're good for hitting people, but she seems to have a very long jump as well that jumps over the opponent rather than being able to attack them from above. We'll just get down here and spam the sweep. Hate to bring up Mortal Kombat again, but Mortal Kombat 2 on the Mega Drive has horrendous AI, and seemingly the only way that you can beat that game after the first couple rounds is to just spam the sweep. Like literally that's the only thing that will defeat the AI in that game. Any time you try a special move, it gets blocked. It's insane. Like, I've never known a fighting game where you play on easy mode and literally every time you do a special move it just gets blocked. Like, what is the point in special moves if they're all going to get blocked? It's so fucking annoying. Oh shit. bastard! So I mean, she fucking jumps over the opponent too far. I want to jump above the opponent, attack the opponent, but she jumps slightly over the opponent and then just ends up getting thrown. Shit character. We need a different character. I've just actually realised that I left my PS4 on downstairs, and it's quite possibly downloading stuff that is messing up the screen. The screens, yeah, the screen, your screen or my stream. More beer in glass. But yeah, I should fix it, but unfortunately I'm up here drinking beer playing Galaxy Fight. Right. Oh yeah, this guy feels a bit more like it. A bit more about himself. Oh bitch! Fucking stop blocking! Absolute fucking cunt. Dickhead. Oh yes! Wasn't expecting that, was you? Neither was I, to be honest. Fucking mashing buttons now, fuck's sake! Okay, did I break it? Okay. I did something. I bossed it. Oh, that sucks. We're going to play as the robot for one match, and then I'm going to put Virtua Fighter Remix in for no reason whatsoever. Other than I don't have the PAL version yet, and I can't remember what it plays like. I do have the original PAL version of Virtua Fighter, vanilla Virtua Fighter, and I believe it runs like shit and it looks like shit. I didn't realise that Alvin looks like Everything But the Girl. If you remember that weird person from the 90s that sang shit songs. This guy kind of reminds me of Mr. Chips from Catchphrase. Say what you see. A shit game. No, actually, this game, the more I play this game, the more it's grown on me. Like a tumour, like a cancerous tumour. This game has grown on me. Oh shit. Whoa, that's a big throw. Oh. I'm trying to work out the special moves. It's not working. This stage also reminds me of the Mortal Kombat movie. It reminds me of the shit towards the end. I think in a weird way I do actually prefer Battle Monsters to Galaxy Fight. I was just feeling that game a little bit more. Plus it's easy as hell, and man, I love easy games. Oh, eat my arsehole out. No! There you go. Now we're going to have the excitement of taking this game out. Please don't cock up the action replay again. Take this out. Put that in there. WWF in your house on top of it. And then smash in Virtua Fighter Remix, the Japanese version. Right. No, it's fucking done it again. Technical difficulties, bear with me. Right, it's loaded the action replay this time. Right, so we can start the game with no cheats enabled, obviously. Winners don't take cheats. Right, put this on easy if the menu's not all in Japanese. Let's bump ours up. We want the largest. Exit and go for arcade. Oh, who do I pick? I'm gonna go with Cage, to be honest. So I'm not sure with this game in Japan. I seem to remember that basically if you bought something like if you bought the original Virtua Fighter, it was that bad that they basically released Virtua Fighter Remix and said, like, if you provide proof of purchase. I don't know whether it was for a Saturn and the original version of Virtua Fighter, or just Virtua Fighter on its own, but they basically said if you bought the original game, you could get it for free if you just like sent off proof of purchase to Sega or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly what the deal was off the top of my head and whether it was available in all regions, but I do remember something like that. The thing that's horrible about Virtua Fighter is just the jumping. I mean, to be honest, the original Tekken was quite bad as well. But, Tekken wasn't quite as bad as Virtua Fighter. Obviously Tekken, I mean, they do say that Virtua Fighter, well, they don't say it anymore because they don't bloody release any Virtua Fighter games anymore, but they used to say Virtua Fighter has a lot of hidden depth. In the years that I've been playing Virtua Fighter, I have never actually managed to find this fucking hidden depth that they were referring to. Yeah, it's a very shallow game for me, to be honest. And it annoys the shit out of me that Genki, I think it was, did the port of Virtua Fighter 3 TB on the Dreamcast. It just didn't really feel like a proper Sega arcade home port. Alright, what's the tricks in this game, man? Need to do some tricks. Bust some tricks. I never actually realised that there was a Virtua Cop 3 until I was watching a video last night and somebody was playing it. Virtua Cop 3. Didn't look very good, to be honest, though. Looked pretty fucking crap, to be honest. It kind of reminded me of that, what was that, Time Crisis? Time Crisis... I don't know if it was Time Crisis 4. The one that was on the PS3, and it had the orange gun with the analog stick. That game was shit. So I'm not doing very well at all with regards to actually working any of the fucking moves out in this game. Oh, there we go, there's one. Getting close and then kick him in the chin with me heels by doing a little backflip. You what? Fucking breakdancing competition going on here. I don't know about fighting. It's probably my mum texting me again. You okay? Fucking busy making a fucking video, you cunt. Leave me alone. Oh, I got itchy nose. And I need a piss. Right, I'm getting my ass handed to me now. You bitch. Get your ring out. Get your fucking ring out. I'm gonna go with Jackie this time. The dude with the woman's name. Oh yeah. Straight in there with the heavy hitters. This music sounds like a cover of a certain stage track in Revenge of Shinobi. Yes, I think it's. Is it China? Is it Chinatown? The level's called. I'm not 100% sure. But this track sounds like that sort of composition, like a cover of it. The backgrounds leave a lot to be desired in this game. They're pretty bland and very low resolution. They might as well not be there, to be honest. Spamming a bitch. Give her that elbow. Yay for polygon, jaggy, spiky haircuts. Just realised what Jackie is a poor man's Paul Phoenix. And obviously here he's fighting a poor man's king. Either that or that middle-aged retard from UK Gladiators back in the day, Wolf. I mean, that guy, he had a ponytail and stuff, and he had his, you know, ran around like bare-chested and stuff. You know, just saying. Oh yeah, with the neck snapper again. Swift kick to the chin, always works. If this guy I'm fighting, if he didn't have the ponytail, it would basically be Steven Seagal. So let's just kick him in the chin constantly for being a fat rapist who's bad at acting, made a shit one-liner in a movie once, the one with the where he's like practicing with a sniper rifle and he makes some really bad one-liner. I can't remember what it is. And yeah, he's just a fat rapist basically. Shit. So I'm going to end this stream very soon. And if you want to know what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and play NBA Live 98. I could play that. I could play that on the Saturn. No, I'm not going to play that on the Saturn. I'm going to play NBA Live 18 on the PS4 because it was only like £9 on PlayStation Store, so I bought it earlier just to see if I can get into it, because I can never get into the 2K games, and apparently the on-court stuff in NBA Live 18 is actually really good, the actual gameplay, but the game modes and that are a bit kind of barren and basic allegedly, so I will soon find out. Can I just say, going off topic here, well, it's still basketball related, but it's got nothing to do with the Saturn. That NBA Jam reboot that they did, and they released it on the Xbox 360 and Saturn. I was playing that the other night, and basically, you know, in basketball, before the end of quarter buzzer goes, so long as you've thrown the ball in the air, if that ball ends up in the hoop, you will score points. So, you know, the buzzer goes, you've thrown your ball just before the buzzer goes, you watch the ball fly through the air, and then it goes through the hoop. In that game, as soon as the buzzer goes, that's it. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I've never played a basketball game that does that, and it's NBA Jam. It didn't do that in the original game. It's not done that in any of the other NBA Jam games as far as I'm aware. So why the fuck does it do that in that game? It's the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Apart from my own face. That's like more ridiculous, obviously. But I ain't stating the obvious because, you know, I need a piss, basically. So, as I get my chest stamped on constantly, I think that's a good place to round off the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Like I say, I was, you know, the schedule does say proper edited up video and all that stuff for a Saturday, but the Saturn video, the Saturn top 10 video, only just got 100 likes. Not 100 likes, it got like no likes. Nah, it's got a few likes, but it's only just got 100 views, and I just really refuse to spend all of my time like editing something when I spent so long on that video and it's only got 100 views so far, because I did do a little bit of an experiment on one of my other channels the other day, pardon me, where I just uploaded a load of crap with a clickbaity thumbnail on, and that's, I think it's currently got like over 700 views in half the amount of time, so it's just demoralising, and 100 views isn't a lot, and I just want to make sure people are actually watching the videos before I'm spending a shitload of time on them. So that's the reason why we've got a stream today. So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now. I'm gonna go drink some beer and eat some kebab. Well, I need to order a kebab first.